these little pieces of information and your knowledge you have that access to. There's nothing that you couldn't get access to.
So what you're saying is, for those of you who don't know, I sold Indian motorcycles. My grandfather owned one. I always wanted it as a little child. And I used to sit, when I was selling the Indian motorcycles, I'd sit on the motorcycle and I would have a very emotional daydream of owning a particular bike with particular accessories and setup, and it now actually is in my garage and I now actually own it. And so it's not the exact bike, but it is all of the, I mean, the accessories, the look, it's everything. I just think it's got a few more pieces that I didn't have imagined, so it's actually better than what I had daydreamed, and it's mine. And so tomorrow we'll probably be taking our first motorcycle ride of the season.
Yes, it's very powerful. I mean, we could tell you a lot of stories of things when people say, yeah, but what about this? This still happens in your life, or you've run across this, or what is this pattern that... All good. It's all good, because none of it, like I said last month, those triggers are not there to tear you down. They're there to help you see where the expansion is calling to you. Where is this piece that I mean, those triggers are fantastic because they're showing you where you're holding yourself back, where you believe that something is impossible, that you aren't able to attain something or achieve something or be something. So the triggers are there to flush that stuff out. So you're like, wait a minute here. I don't have to receive that. I don't have to have that be my life. Whenever you run into, for an example, people who aren't valuing you, right? And you think, people are not valuing, they're trying to get things for free from me. They keep pestering me for whatever that is, that they think that I should just give it to them, and so then just start to question, wait a minute, where do I have myself in a place of no value? Quantum leap, get to that. Go look and see what happened here where I am not valuing, where I don't think I deserve an EV motorcycle, where I think that I'm not worthy of having two wheels to ride around on when it could save all kinds of gas money, right?
Lots.
And especially when you drive the big trucks like Dodge Rams.
But it's a truck. It's got big tires. It plays in the mud. It's been really good.
And again, there's no wrong. That's the other thing I just came across this week, actually. Somebody was asking me about wrong path stuff, and it's like, there is no wrong path. There's no wrong path. It doesn't matter what you've done or how you have acted in your life a year ago or whatever. You can always undo and uncreate. Just as we are co-creators, we are also co-uncreators. So we have to just decide, I'm not going to create that for myself anymore, because look at how it rippled out. How did that affect? Will you still run into people who think that there's something off about you, or they get mad when you're around?
Or that you've changed something.
Yeah, they might get mad because you have expanded and you're so gung-ho on helping them to expand and to release ideas such as things are incurable, or you're just going to have to take pills for the rest of your life for one thing or another. And all of a sudden you get them mad, they think, because you're just reflecting back, guess what? You got the power, you have the say, you can change this, you can do something about this. And I mean, isn't it a funny correlation when you think about the people that tell you that this is impossible, I can't change this? They want to keep smoking the cigarettes and the pot, and they want to keep taking the pills every day, and it's because they've connected something of a desire to that, or a sense of, even down to, I'm supposed to suffer. I'm supposed to be not in good health. My parents were in good health. Why should I get to be in good health, and etc. So there's a lot of attachment that gets in there around the pain, around feeling something, some kind of a fix off of that pain still. So it gets mind-boggling for a lot of people as you go through your evolution and you're expanding. You might go, what? How is it that people still want to be sick? They still want to, because that is where their valve, they've set their own valve as far as what they deserve, what they're worthy of, what they get to have this lifetime, what they can't have anything better or more because their parents didn't, and they wouldn't want to, have their parents suffer. What's the interesting thing about the US though? In other cultures, so often I've run into parents who, they want their kids to have an easier, more peaceful, more joyful life. They are not comparing themselves. There's not a competition going on. There's not you're gonna have to do it my way, or else you're not gonna end up well, or whatever. It's the idea that the children are the future, that they really get to set a different tone, that they get to have life be differently and more powered up, is more impressionable, I would say, from other cultures. So we have an interesting thing to turn around here in the US around that, with get out of the competition with your own children. That's really, really limiting and very diffusing.